Welcome to another Album Book Club video. This one's a little bit of a different one for you. We're doing an album review to the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. Connor and I are big fans of the Silent Hill series, and we figured for the month of October, why not incorporate some of the things we love into our channel. So you're going to get this mixed gameplay album review video. If you want to see more, let us know, but it may be specialty things.
Depends on what they ask for.
That's true. All right, and... Oh. Should I probably put it on easy? Yeah. We are playing on the Silent Hill 2 HD Collection Remaster because that game is like $250 plus. So our first track is The Theme of Laura. I gave that an 8 out of 10.
I gave this one a 10 out of 10.
This is the song that plays as the game is kind of loading in and sitting there, starting. It fits great with the scene, ironically enough. I think it may be what's on currently.
No.
Oh, no, you're right. This is
the next one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's just a great kick. It really sets the tone for the game and is on its own just a good track.
Yeah, I think you stole everything I had written down here, honestly. This song is a banger. I love the string part, which seems really specific, but the rest of it is kind of a lot of the same thing, which is a good thing, but when they switch it up, I think it adds a lot more to this track, and that's what set it off above some of the other tracks. So next up is White Noise. I believe the song that is playing right now in the gameplay, which there's no way we're going to be able to put in the video, but...
No, probably not. But it was playing a little bit in the bathroom there. Yes, this is White Noise.
I give this one a 7 out of 10.
I give this one a 7.5.
It's kind of got like a liminal space feel to it, which a lot of this album is going to. It's a cool atmosphere, and I cannot say that it doesn't fit this scene perfectly that we're watching happen in front of us.
Yeah, it very much fits this. I think it also kind of sets up perfectly the struggle that you're going to continue to see throughout the game with this kind of eerie, not knowing exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the music just is masterful because the story itself is very good. And we've said it before, music makes horror.
Mm-hmm.
And that is truly what makes this so suspenseful and so scary.
Yeah, honestly, the soundtrack itself kind of adds to that you don't really know what's coming next feel that the game gives, because sometimes you'll have this industrial, atmospheric track, and then other times you get almost a pop song. I think there's one of those in there that I thought was super out of place.
Yeah, there's like a full-on metal track in there.
That too.
It gets really insane. But the game itself is very, very insane.
That is true. Next up is Ordinary Vanity. Give this one an 8 out of 10.
I gave this one a 7 out of 10.
This is the first track of many that I feel like sampled the PlayStation 2 boot up sound. There's a lot of whatever synth that is used quite a few times on this soundtrack. This is also like the first track, at least on the album, I don't know about playthrough of the game, that has like horror sounds and actually sounds kind of scary.
Yeah, so gameplay-wise, I believe this is, Eddie's cutscene later on, so he's the second boss of the game. Yeah, so that's not necessarily the first part of scary in the game, but yeah, for sure on the soundtrack, it gave a real cool, eerie feeling. I think I wasn't exactly ready for that song to be there. It took me pretty much to there to realize that this soundtrack wasn't in order. And thankfully, somebody on Reddit has given a list of what the full order is. I did not grab their name, but if you see this video and you know you did that, thank you.
Track 4, Forest. I give this one a 7 out of 10.
I gave this a 7.5.
Isn't this the track that happens right after the forest?
Yeah, this is like the cuts. Oh, I'm stupid. The stairs over here. This is the cutscene like with Angela in the graveyard, which is like immediately after the forest. The thing about this game is Oh, I forgot to grab the map. They have music going on constantly. Like right now, there's some sort of ambient drone going.
Mm-hmm.
But they really wait until there's important moments to give it a place, and the forest is just not an important place.
Yeah, this one's really short, and I also thought it was kind of weird, especially knowing that the tracks are shuffled. But the last track kind of transitioned perfectly into this one, which I thought was weird, knowing that they're not actually that close in the game. It's a short little ambient track for right after the forest.
Are we going to rate the pacing of this?
Absolutely not.
I say, I think that this album is actually paced out quite well.
Yeah.
Because they do section it out, which I think is better. Because this game is not sectioned out for the music to be the focus.
Mm-hmm.
But for this album to be is actually kind of weird, like you're saying. But I think it works out really well. As for this song we've already mentioned, it's in the graveyard cutscene, which is coming up here soon, I think.
All right. Next up, we have A World of Madness. I gave this one a 9 out of 10.
Okay, I gave this one a 7 out of 10.
Ooh. This is another one of those like liminal space songs. Super atmospheric. There's like a lot of moving synth parts, and none of it is inherently creepy or scary, but they're just like kind of unsettling. And tracks like that, it's been happening a lot recently on the lives too. We get a lot of tracks like that, and usually I'm the only one that gives it. Like I got like 2 points higher than everybody else when that happens.
Yeah. This song is directly following the last one, so this is after the cutscene. Actually, I do need to go here and do this. Jump scare. Yeah, I think it's a very good song. It fits. It leads you up more into this Silent Hill. And you're still not exactly sure what you're getting into. I hope if you've bought the soundtrack, you know what you're getting into. But maybe you don't. It's very, very, very good. Keeps on with the feel of the last track. Because it is the song directly after it. But
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. All right. Next up is Promise Reprise. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, I gave this one a 10. Or wait, not a 10, 9. Sorry, misread it.
I have at the bottom, I didn't remember where exactly this one was, but I was like, context probably brings it up to an 8.
It's the Blue Creek Angela cutscene. So significantly later in the game, very heartfelt moment.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely works in the context that is required.
Yeah, no, it's a nice piano track, but I'm pretty sure that's like the only instrument. So without context, it was missing the weight and the meaning, but still good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one that in the game itself is really felt.
Yeah, for sure.
And adds to the scene. I'm sure we'll have an awkward scene if we get there without the music. Okay, if she's here, I need to go this
lost
way.
For 2 tracks.
I've just been like half trying to pay attention. It is.
All right. Next up, Ashes and Ghost. I give this one a 9.5.
I gave this one a 7.5. This is another Blue Creek song. I really don't care for half of the Blue Creek section of the game. It's kind of boring. That's going to be a wild take to a lot of people probably. I really just love the boss fights and the boss music. There's a lot of the things in this, especially when it gets to that industrial, that I just prefer. And this one just didn't really hit for me.
I was going to say, everything you were describing is like what this one was.
Did I write down the wrong notes for the wrong song?
It might have been. This one felt like a chase scene or something.
I stopped writing notes halfway through this song. You're right. The second half of this song is my favorite part of the game. When you're going through the crap with Pyramid Head and Maria. That is goated. Those are the grossest footsteps I've ever heard. Yeah, so the Labyrinth section of this is actually really good. As far as the beginning half of that song, I'm not super into it.
Next up is Null Moon. I gave this one a 7 out of 10.
I gave this one a 7.5.
We got Lo-Fi Beats to Study To. I do love the percussion with delay, and I mean the synths throughout it are cool, but the true standout was the one percussion hit that kind of like shuffled through the headphone almost.
Yeah, this is a Maria cutscene. So at the Rosewater Park, it's just it's the best sign ever. So yeah, it's just a chill kind of background track while you're getting more dialogue and story. It wasn't super important, but was just cool. I don't think there's particularly any bad tracks on the soundtrack.
No.
It's just some are significantly less important than the others.
Moving on to Heaven's Night. I gave this one an 8 out of 10.
I gave this one a 10 out of 10.
I read the wrong list. The percussion with delay and the cool synths are on this one. This one's got like a cool beat at the end as well. A couple of them do. This one might be throughout though. Drums and percussion were cool on this one. The synths kind of stay, not that that's a bad thing, but stayed similar throughout the whole thing, with a couple of standout ones where they go a little wilder with it. But
yeah, this is the strip joint that Maria is at. And I think it's just a good song. The music that's playing in there, it fits the vibe, it fits the energy. I don't know why I was walking backwards there.
Stick drift on the controller that's never been used before.
Just because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, this song really is just kind of a good encapsulation of everything going on around James and the area. Spoiler alert, I suppose, real super spoiler for Silent Hill 2. Maria's, manifestation of his dead wife, and in all the worst ways that he wanted her to be. And this track really does just give you that grody kind of like gross strip joint thing.
Next up is Alone in the Town. I gave this one a 6.5.
This one got an 8.
Gonna be honest, I didn't want to give everything above an 8.
Yeah, that's fair. This one's the song at the bowling alley. I really just hadn't decided that I didn't want to give everything an 8 out of 10. So yeah, I just enjoyed this track. It was a good one.
This one did have a lot going on with it, but in a good way. Is the other note that I had. Like we talk about every week, it's dense, not busy.
Like a good pancake.
Next up, The Darkness That Lurks in Our Mind. I gave this one a 9 out of 10.
I gave this one a 7.5.
This song is completely terrifying. It's really short, but it does what it needs to do, and it is actually horrifying.
Yeah, this one is just tragic. This one plays at the hospital, so not good things are happening. Mary's dying. James is sad and upset. No one's having a good time. And yeah, this track is just genuinely terrifying. I think this was when I realized I had to stop rating things so highly. And I was like, yeah, 0.5 less is good.
All right. Gave this one a 7.5.
I gave this one an 8.
This one goes hard. And I did not really have anything else to say about it.
Yes, so this is one of the ending credit songs. This is the In Water ending, which is, to me, like my least favorite ending. It was also the ending I had the least through any of the playthroughs. It's when James decides to drive his car into the water and ultimately accept that he was not a good person to himself nor his wife, and he chooses to stay in Silent Hill with her. It was later confirmed by the director that her body was in the trunk of his car, or not the trunk. It was actually first stated it was in the trunk, and then he later said, I believe it was actually in the back seat because of respect, and that he just blocked out that mental image due to trauma. And so yeah, it's a pretty bleak ending while being, unfortunately something that would probably happen had someone gone through something this traumatic. And yeah, this song just goes right along with it.
Next up, The Day of Night. I gave this one a 7 out of 10.
I gave this one a 6.5.
Very atmospheric and good for the background, obviously. This is a background track to a video game.
Yep. This is another Laura cutscene at the Brookhaven Hospital. It's just a good background track for that scene.
I said at the beginning, they're not all going to have essays.
Uh-uh.
Next up is Block Mind. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I gave this one a 6.5.
It's cool. It's really short, though. And there's nothing bad about that.
This is Pyramid Head Chase music. It's just really short. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think our review might have been longer than the song.
Yeah, probably.
All right, next up is Magdalene. I give this one an 8 out of 10.
I give this one 6 out of 10.
Normally would be one that I complain about the pacing of the album, but we're not doing that, and this is not in order at all. But having like a weird calm track in the middle of this atmospheric horror soundtrack is weird, but I think it works.
Yeah, I didn't dislike the track in any way. It's just I think you get a lot better heartfelt tracks and a lot better kind of softer tracks later on and even prior.
Next up, Fermata in Mystic Air. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I give this one a 7.
The MIDI choir is pretty cool, and a little bit of it gets out of time with the synth parts later on, and it kind of adds to the unease of everything. I think it works really well.
Yeah, this is when you're in the labyrinth with Maria, and it certainly gives you that tight corners, that suspenseful feeling that you need in that scene, and it just works great.
Oh no. What are we going to do? Next up is Personic Fairy Tale. I give this one a 7.5.
I give this one an 8.5.
It's got really unsettling chords, and it does that the entire song. It's very effective, but that's like not that it's a bad thing because it's background for a video game, but that's all it's doing.
This is one of the first tracks in the game. It's when you're up at the observatory deck where we were, not but 10 minutes ago. And it worked.
Yeah.
So, some kudos to it.
Next up is Love Psalm. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave this one a 10.
That's valid. I love it. It kind of mirrors the first track.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where it is in the game, but I'm sure that's going to probably back up
credits.
What I'm saying. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It does a lot of the same things that the first track does, but it's different enough that it feels different.
Oh my gosh. There's a sprint button.
Could have been running the whole time.
I could have been running the whole time. I think that song is so perfect because the game to me is, and it wraps it up. You get every major theme that you need to get in there while keeping this good story and unnervingness to it.
Next up is Silent Heaven. Oh my God. Silent Heaven. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
I give this a 7.5.
This song is completely haunting. The atmosphere is great. I love the more atmospheric tracks. This is where I realized that Carson would not have survived this review. There's a lot of weird, scary background things going on, and the switch up is equally terrifying and confusing.
So the switch up is really what kind of did me in on this song, and then once I looked to see why there was a switch up, it did me in worse. This is two completely separate parts of the game.
Oh.
The first part is on the path to Silent Hill, and then the second part is when you're in room 202. So,
Weird.
Wildly separate parts.
Next up, No One Love You, but no one is one word. I give it a 7 out of 10.
I gave it an 8.
Back at it with the PS2 boot up sound. It's just a lot more of some of the other tracks that we've heard, feels like, which not a bad thing, but
yeah. This is listed as ending, which I think is the Leave ending, maybe. And yeah, it's fine. It's not my favorite ending track. That's really what it ultimately came down to, is the endings got better.
Next up is The Reverse Will. Give this one an 8 out of 10.
I give this one a 10.
Really, all of my notes are just about how great the song is. I don't know why I got an 8.
So this is the Resurrection ending credits. It just goes hard.
Yep,
It's like I think this is the metal track. Or one of them.
No, it's not. This is, I think, the pop song.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm. Yeah, this one was great. My first note is also it goes hard.
It's
So.
just a very good track. What the?
Get the map open. Never let them know your next move.
Sorry, I had to lock in there.
The hell is
Yeah, I think it's just a good track. All the ending tracks are very good, and they fit the ending that they are.
Next up, Laura Plays the Piano. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
I give this one a 9.5.
That's valid. It's another one of those that without context, I think it suffered a little bit. With the context, I'm sure it's great because it's very nice. This is obviously one of the piano tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is when she's playing the piano at the Lakeview Hotel. Laura is one of the few characters in Silent Hill that doesn't know what the heck is going on. She's just in this town.
Oh, yeah.
No trauma, is not a deeply hurt-souled person, so she's just very innocently playing the piano and having this heartfelt moment with James, who's having a really, really bad time. And I think it's just a good track. I think this, ironically enough, got added to a playlist while I was listening to it.
I could see that.
I might need it.
Next up is Terror in the Depths of the Fog. I gave this one an 8 out of 10.
I gave this one a 9.
This one started off scarier than I thought it would be, and then kind of chilled out. But the bass and synth part is great, and then it gets a beat at the end that I said somebody should freestyle on.
Yeah, so this song I don't actually believe is in the game.
Oh.
It is just a bonus track. It's a good bonus track. It's hard to kind of say anything other than that because it fits right in like it would go in the game. It's all the same instruments and stuff we've heard, and Goes pretty fun one.
Next up is True. I gave this one a 7 out of 10.
I gave this one a 10 out of 10. So yeah, this is just another Lakeview Hotel song. This one was more based on the whole merits of the song. I just really, really liked how it all came together. It was the right vibe for the right time. And then as far as all the Lakeview Hotel stuff goes, it's supposed to be burned down by this point. James doesn't know due to the trauma and the town, reclaiming it and putting it back. So it's not actually there, and all the music is very fitting to someone who thinks they know what's going on while they have no idea.
Next up is Betrayal. I'm going to give it an 8, but there is nothing written down here.
This got a 10.
The song is terrifying. It's another one of the super industrial, or the ones that use all the industrial sounds. But the chords don't super fit the song. It almost sounds like a church song in the middle of it, which I think is cool, mixing that.
I'm going to get gacked up on, bro. This is the Pyramid Head boss battle. And it's very fitting. You're fighting the ultimate opposite of James and the executioner of Mary, and the ultimate big bad of the series. He ended up becoming pretty much the poster child for Silent Hill after this. He's a representation of what James truly is, and I think the boss battle is probably the best in the game.
Next up is Blank Fairy. I gave this one a 7 out of 10.
I gave this one an 8.
I want to say that this just made its rounds on TikTok as a sound.
I think so.
The percussion didn't sound like it did, but the actual chords, I think, were in something that blew up pretty big recently. Chords are creepy. The static in the back, I think it's static. It might be something else. Is cool. It's not long enough to have any crazy notes.
Yeah, this is when you're at the Lakeview Hotel and you have watched James do what he has done, and then it becomes the other world, just completely encapsulated in fog. I think it's very fitting to the actual scene, and it's just kind of a little messed up of a track. It's a very messed up scene, though. And yes, that is static in the background because it's the TV, I believe.
That's what I thought it was.
Sorry, I forgot how combat worked in this till just this second.
Next up, Theme of Laura Reprise. I gave it an 8.
Give me a sec. Oh, shit. Yo, can you chill out for a second, bro? I gave this one a 9.
It's another really nice piano track. They've got strings in this one, which is great. Again, for me, it's missing the context. It would be higher had I looked into where each one was.
This is at the Lakeview Hotel in the other world when you're talking to Angela. We all know what happens there.
Yeah.
So, very fitting song.
All right, next up, Overdose Delusion. I gave an 8.5.
I gave this one a 7, I think. Yes.
It's another track that's very similar to Theme of Laura. Is this another one of the ending ones?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
This is the leave ending, which is... I don't like that ending. I think that ending sucks. You just go home. You're like... I was a bad person, but she was a bad person too. It feels like nobody really learned that much, even though he did. All the other endings just mean more, and this one was another one that I didn't particularly get very often.
All right. Pianissimo Epilogue. I gave this one a 9 out of 10.
I gave this one a 7.5.
This is a very atmospheric piano track with a bunch of really cool synth stuff going on behind it. Hits pretty much everything that gets points for me.
Yeah, it is just the results screen, so be completely honest. It's all it really needs to be.
See, it's the trade-off of knowing which one each one goes to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are better scored because you don't know that they don't go to anything important.
Yeah, and then
Some I definitely don't have high enough. All right, last track, Promise. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I gave Promise a 10.
That's fair.
This is the best ending. This is the Maria ending. This is where Oh, Dom's stupid. That's a save. I gotta go to the park. I'm dumb. I'm like, there's too many things going on right now. But yeah,
That's
this
fair.
is the Maria ending, and that is my personal favorite ending. Not because it's the right ending. I think it's objectively the worst ending you could probably get other than Leave. It's just, I like the fact of James not really learning anything. I think it's funny that, like, the idea of giving somebody so many tools, right, to, like, fix their problems, and then they're like, nah, but she's a baddie, and I want to take her home. And then she's just sick. It's this never-ending cycle, and it's what makes me keep playing the game. I think that's why I like it so much.
This one has all of the makings to get a 10, and the only reason it didn't is because the first part goes on a little too long without anything happening. But then once it picks up, the bass gets deeper, the guitar gets a little heavier, little bit heavier, and it really picks up. There's like another change up later where they add the strings back in, and everything else after the first chunk of this song is great.
Great soundtrack. I love this soundtrack thoroughly. I bought it.
I'm about to buy it.
Yeah. It's one that I even like just regularly throw on as background music, especially when I'm doing work on guitars.
That's insane.
No, it's perfect. Sometimes you get scared.
Say some of it is insane. Some of it makes sense.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, let us know. If you want to see some more, just comment that down as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it. We'll see you next time.